Hello. Today I like to make spider webs, which is good for Halloween, or just a simple, great activity to do with children any other day. So what we do is we use it for this recipe pretzels, and choose the larger ones, because some pretzels basically has a bit small, but we buy packet which is larger pretzels. And what we do for our recipe is we melt white chocolate, basically melts. For 12 large pretzels, we need about 100 grams of white chocolate melts or white chocolate. So once we melt it in a microwave, if you're using it, or on top of saucepan with boiling water, mix it once it's done to make sure it's nice and smooth. Take one of the pretzels, dip it in, and use 2 forks to twist around to coat completely into white chocolate. So once it's cold, just let it drip away extra to make sure we don't build up too much extra. So once it's done, place on a tray, which is it's just a normal baking tray, which is we line with non-stick baking paper, and place on it to make sure it actually set. So we need about once you've done all your 12 pretzels, if you like to use more, please do, of course, and placed in the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes to make sure they nicely harden and set. Once they're done, as you can see, they come in a beautifully coated white chocolate. So what we do is next, after 30 minutes being in the fridge, for the legs we use licorice, which comes in a roll of 2 meters basically. So we take roll and cut it about 2 centimeters, which is about 3/4 inch for the legs, because we want to create some legs for our spiders. So as you can see, this is our little kind of rectangle. So what we do is we cut one side to make it a little bit more narrow on one side and still same on the bottom. And then we can cut out 8 legs. But to make sure you do not cut right through, just enough to make sure it's actually still in same piece, because it makes much easier to work when it's in one piece. You don't have to stick every single leg with the chocolate or any kind basically we're using. So we've done one, and we can do the another one as well. And they don't have to be on the big angle, sort of, just a little bit, just to make it more look like resemble of a spider legs really. It's a great activity to do with children. They really like to do this sort of things. What we do is just a little bit spread it to make sure it look like spider legs. And what we do is, if your chocolate is set hard, what we do, apply a little bit of your left white chocolate leftover on the part of leg, just a tiny bit, enough to stick, and press it in. So we spread a little bit legs, and as you can see on this stage, little legs is done. But if in your kitchen it's warm, most likely it will stick straight through. So next step is to use it's just a normal average M&Ms. We use red color M&M for the spider body, and we just tiny bit use melted white chocolate to attach it right here. And the last, it's we use mini M&Ms, which is we use brown color mini M&Ms. And same thing, we use melted leftover white chocolate to just tiny bit dip it in and place. Here we are. Here our little spiders is done, and it's nice and great, easy entertainment for the children, as well as very tasty. If you do not like taste of a licorice, you can use a block of chocolate and cut into legs basically, and simply attach them on top of the pretzel coated with white chocolate. It's very, very easy to do as well. You just have to cut it whatever sizes. It doesn't really matter. They don't need to be same as well. If you prefer more actually chocolatey sort of taste, not a licorice. Thank you very much for your time with me today. I hope you like this simple creation of the spider webs. Everything will be in the description box. Thank you for your time. Until next time, goodbye.